This is not the first complaint that Mr. Lawrence has wasted the time and money of the state of Florida. There are multiple other frivolous claims he has brought to the commission that have been found legally insufficient. Residency for election and candidacy purposes is very straightforward. There are a multitude of criteria that determine where a person's residence is. My residence, for all intents and purposes, including for the purpose of voting and running for office, has always been in the district for which I still hold office. I co-own a residence at 773 5th Street, Cedar Key, with my former wife, which we occupied up until our divorce in 2011. Subsequent to my divorce, I remained in the house until 2016. Since 2016, I have resided at the in-district residence of 10251 Southwest State Road 24, Cedar Key. It has also always been my intent to move back to the 5th Street residence once my daughter graduated and my marital settlement agreement allowed for my return to that property. An office holder or candidate is not required to physically be present at the residence 7 days a week. Through the past several years, I have been aiding in the care of my two aging parents, one of which passed away. In late 2016, my father started having health issues and as a result underwent 4 open heart surgeries over the next 18 months. Then in August of 2018, my parents had a major car accident that left both of them hospitalized with major medical issues. My family is very important to me, and I have spent many nights away from the residence due to these circumstances. However, my care for them and the nights spent away from my residence does not make my residence in Cedar Key any less my residence, legally or otherwise. In regards to Mr. Lawrence's false claims about non-payment of homestead tax, he has completely failed to acknowledge the fact that my co-owner of the 5th Street residence, my former wife, has resided there. And to the best of my former wife's recollection, she was living in the house as recently as early 2019. The statutory exemption was still properly allowed on the property due to her residing there. Issues and facts such as these, including the terms of my marital settlement agreement, my parents' health issues, my former wife's location, and anything concerning my family, have no place in politics of this school district. Mr. Lawrence has made a mockery of this board and the Commission on Ethics, as neither is the place to deal with these false accusations, even if they did have merit, which they absolutely do not. This is a blatant attempt to smear my reputation and take part in the liberal politics that belong in places like DC, Chicago, Seattle, not Levy County. Thus far, in an attempt to not give any credence to the frivolous actions by Mr. Lawrence, I have generously foregone my statutory right to seek reimbursement of the cost of defending this complaint. I have also foregone any other legal actions to seek the costs and damages that his false accusations have caused, including any attorney fees. However, I cannot assure that I will not seek such a remedy for any future frivolous actions. Mr. Lawrence seems determined to make this election about anything except the issues that concern and benefit the students and families in Levy County. Therefore, I will concentrate on those issues and not entertain any of the false accusations from Mr. Lawrence further than I have here today. If he cares to participate in legitimate debate or discussion regarding pertinent issues to the election, I will happily take part. However, if Mr. Lawrence intends to waste more time, resources, and efforts on non-issues including my residence, juvenile name-calling, selective video editing, or other fake news, he will receive no response from myself. I suggest that this board follow the suit of the Commission on Ethics and ignore Mr. Lawrence's fake news, alt-left type politics, And if he continues to not deal with the issues of the school district and the solutions required to move us forward, I suggest the voters of Levy County ignore him as well. Lastly, to the journalists who have to cover this, I appreciate your professionalism and thank you for all you do for our communities and our school district. To the board and the citizens of Levy County, I'm sorry we are dealing with this non-issue instead of concentrating on how we move Levy forward this school year. I also want to thank all of those who have reached out, prayed for us, and continue to support my family and I. I leave you with this, Mr. Lawrence. I pray for you daily, along with our schools and our local leaders. Thank you.